Hey there! Welcome to another Friday cocktail hour, which I figured would be really good because it's Friday and Thanksgiving is next week, so why not make some cocktails, right? Well, hello and welcome! Hey guys! So I am gonna make a really festive cocktail, but I've got two different kind of alcohols here. I've got tequila because in one of my lives earlier, there were a couple people that were like, let's try and make margaritas more festive. So they're more kind of like a wintry taste to it. So I've got tequila and I have vodka and I have some lemon. I'm gonna make some spiced orange simple syrup. So we're gonna get that started. So what I have is, normally it's just equal parts. So normally it's a cup of water to a cup of sugar. I don't need that much simple syrup. So I'm gonna do half a cup of water, half a cup of sugar, and then I'm gonna add a couple slices of orange and then some cardamom pods. I've got some cinnamon sticks. I'm gonna add a cinnamon stick. And so make kind of a fun, flavored orange syrup that we can use to sweeten the drink, because normally with like a margarita, you would use agave or you'd use some kind of sweetener. And so this would take the place of that. And it's literally just adding it all to a saucepan and then we'll simmer it. I only have one orange, so I'm going to just probably do like a couple slices and I'll use the end. That will give it enough flavor, I think. So I'm just gonna slice a couple because we're not going to, this peel, the orange part, won't go in the drink. It's just using to flavor it. So we've got a little bit of orange. I think I might do like 5. Cardamom smells so good. Do you guys like cardamom? I love cardamom in everything. It just smells like holiday to me. Got some cardamom. We have some cinnamon. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I also love star anise because it adds like a nice kind of licoricey, more depth of flavor to it. So here's the star anise. If you've never used it, I love using it. It's a really great spice to use. So we're gonna throw one of those in. And I'm just gonna take this over. We'll see. Hello everyone. If you have any questions, by the way, just feel free to pop them below. I'm making some spiced orange simple syrup that we're gonna use to make our cocktail tonight. And I have half a cup of water, half a cup of sugar, just regular granulated sugar. I have a couple slices of orange, cinnamon stick, cardamom pods, and star anise. I'm gonna put these over on, I guess you can't really, I should have moved this. There we go. Go over and stick it on my stove. You can still see me. Oh, you can still see me. And I'm gonna simmer it probably just for 2 or 3 minutes just to infuse the flavor. So simple syrup is so easy to make. Literally all you do is you want to simmer the water and the sugar until the sugar dissolves, which literally takes seconds. And then you can use it in whichever cocktails. You can use it to sweeten iced tea, lemonade, mocktails. It's super easy. So while that's going, does anyone have any Thanksgiving questions? Because I wanted to also kind of use tonight as a Thanksgiving little hotline. So if you have any questions about what to make or how to make it small, because I know that we're just doing a small Thanksgiving this year. You guys doing big? You can like pop a little comment down below and let me know how many people you're having for Thanksgiving this year, because just the 3 of us this year. Usually it's a big group, so it's definitely gonna be a little different. Usually it's going over to my brother and sister-in-laws, and my sister-in-law has a huge family. Oh my gosh, use cardamom. You can use cardamom in granola and a lot of baked goods. You can put it in apple pie, not the pods. So pods I use to season things. So pods are really great for marinades. But if you use the cardamom, the ground cardamom, so you can use it in tea. It's really good in tea. It's really warming and soothing. It's so good. But I love it in apple pears. If you do poached pears with cardamom, so good. You could even put like a little bit of cardamom and cinnamon and sugar in whipped cream and top it with put it on top of like your apple pie or poached pears or poached apples. It's so good. It's just a really warm spice. It has a lot of different a lot of different uses. You can use it in a ton of things. So yeah, I love cardamom. And you should always have, I always like to keep pods as well as ground on hand. And if you haven't refreshed your spices in a while, the holidays is the perfect time to refresh your spices. I love to, there's Spice Walla, which I can put down. I can put a couple, I think I can type this at the same time. Spice Walla is one of my favorite for spices. And then, what was the other one? Oh gosh, I just found this other spice, Curio. Oh, look how gorgeous the packaging for Curio is. So Curio, it is really delicious. We're creative. Oh, I love that name. Curio is another really great place to buy spices. You can buy them online, which is actually cheaper because you can buy them in bulk. And Curio and, oops, it's simmering, so I'll show you what it looks like. So the sugar is dissolved. Oops, I don't want to tip this over. The sugar is completely dissolved, and you can smell the orange, you can smell the cinnamon a little bit. So we're gonna let that go just a couple more minutes. Get that all nice and flavored. But I like to buy online too because they're sourced better than the spices you buy in your grocery store. And you can also buy smaller quantities. You know where they're coming from. I know that I think Spice Walla and another one, Diaspora. Diaspora is another one that specializes in, I believe, in small local spice farms in India. But it's a really great way to support smaller businesses as well. So I highly recommend, if you have not redone your spice cupboard in a while, the holidays is the perfect time. Oh my gosh. Okay, so do you think I should do this drink with tequila or with vodka tonight? Here, drop a comment below and let me know, because I'm kind of feeling tequila, but I don't know. I could actually make two, one with tequila and one with vodka, and see what tastes better. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, just a couple more minutes. Here we go. It smells so good. Actually, this morning I made a new batch of granola and put cardamom, nutmeg. I actually even put apple pie spice. And apple pie spice actually has cardamom in it already. It was so good. It made like the best granola. It was delicious. So talking about Thanksgiving, if you're cooking, I wanted to mention this because I've gotten some DMs about it. If you're cooking for a small crowd and you don't want to make a huge turkey breast is the way to go. It's big enough for 2 to 4 people. It's really good. Tequila, huh? Okay. I just want this to go for like this nice and flavored, because then it's important we'll want to cool the simple syrup just a little bit before we add it. And I have my shaker here, and if you remember last week when I did this, I actually remembered to put the top on this time so it doesn't go all over the place. All right, so we'll do tequila. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'll make the drink like I would make a margarita. So I'll do some orange juice, lime juice, some of the orange simple syrup, and some tequila. And I'll probably will end up doing, I'll do 3 parts orange juice and lime juice, 2 parts tequila, and 1 part simple syrup. The thing with cocktails is it's kind of fun to play around with the proportions. And also depending on how strong you want your margarita. I'm not going anywhere, and I don't think anyone else is, so we can all make our margaritas a little bit stronger. Okay, so I think that's good. We're gonna take it off the fire, and I'm just gonna squeeze the orange. I think I might have another orange in my fridge. I think I'm gonna need, oh yeah, I do. I'm definitely gonna need, there we go, I'm back. I can move this way, there we go. So I'm always trying to kind of get the angle right. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need more oranges. There we go. So I'm just gonna squeeze some orange juice, and I'll measure out by count. So normally I do like a 2-count pour for the alcohol, the liquor part, which is usually how I measure my cocktails. It's not anything that I kind of do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, all right, so we're gonna squeeze, I'm gonna make sure I squeeze a good amount of orange juice though. So are you doing anything for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking for a big crowd or a little crowd? Are you cooking for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking turkey? Or are you going outside of the box? I'm always curious to see how people are gonna change it up this year, because I actually know a lot of people that are not doing turkey, that are using this as a great excuse not not to cook turkey. We are cooking turkey, but I think I might actually have something on the side and not just turkey. I might make something else. All right, I think this should be enough. All right, so we're going to, oh yeah, it's plenty of orange juice. I'm gonna de-measure. All righty, so I'm gonna do about, there we go, 1/3 cup of orange juice. And I'm also gonna squeeze a lime. And the trick to getting all the juice out of lime, we have more people. Oh, Mountain Dream Team. Okay, I love that name. Okay, so you guys have to tell me what businesses you have, because I love your names, Mountain Dream Team. So are you living in the mountains? Do you climb mountains? And artwork creative. So what kind of artwork do you do? Are you a painter or a sculptor or a photographer? I always love finding out what other people do, especially when they have really cool creative names like you guys do. Okay, so I'm just squeezing the juice of 1 lime. I think because I've got plenty of limes. So I'm gonna do the juice of 1 lime, and I have already 1/3 cup of orange juice. And then we'll add a 2-can pour of tequila. Oh, well that's creative though. Instagram is creative, strategy is creative. You work with creative women. I say your name is very apropos. It's very creative. Alrighty, so we've got the juice of 1 lime. I think I'm repeating myself now. 1/3 cup of orange juice in here. I'm gonna go rinse my hands off because they're really sticky, and I'm just gonna do a 2-can pour of tequila. And we're gonna get our simple syrup. For everyone just joining us, we've got a simple syrup here that's just a little bit of water and sugar, and then I added some orange slices and some cinnamon sticks and some cardamom pods to make kind of like an orange spiced simple syrup. So we use that in place of, typically in a margarita, you do like an agave or honey or some type of sweetener. So that'll serve as our sweetener. Alrighty, and I love, so what kind of vodka? It's tequila. More tequila. I put my lemons and limes in the microwave. That's a really good way to pop them in the microwave to get them juicier. I like to do the roll technique, but the microwave works. I know, I need to get more tequila. Look, it's almost out. It's the pandemic, I tell ya. It's the pandemic. All right, well, this is all the tequila I have to work with. I will place another order tomorrow because I think our liquor delivery store now knows me, just like the pizza delivery boy and girl used to know me back in the day as well. So I need to order more tequila for sure. I'm gonna do a 2-count though, tequila. And I love the Reposada. So this is the Hornitas. I like their brand, it's a good brand. So I'll do 1, 2, an extra one for Mountain Dream Team. All right, we get some ice. Fill this shaker with ice. Okay. Hello, welcome. We're making a spiced orange margarita. Totally new, totally making on the fly because it's Friday, and why not? If you can't make on the fly cocktails on a Friday during a pandemic, like really, when can you? So I have orange juice, I have lime juice in here, I'm gonna put some ice in here, I added the tequila, and then I made some simple syrup, some spiced simple syrup. So I'm actually really excited. I think this is gonna taste really good. So let me fill this up with ice. So I'm not sure if you guys were here last time, but last time I completely forgot to put the little cap on my shaker. It's fun. It's Instagram Live. Anything can happen. All right, so we are going to, actually I'm going to scoop out because you want to make sure that you don't take the cardamom pod or the star anise or the cinnamon stick with us. So we're just going to take, and I don't like, do you guys like sweet drinks? I'm not a huge sweet drink, so I'm just going to put just a little bit. Because you can always add more. Oh, you know what would taste really good with this, I bet, is ginger beer would taste really good. Okay, so we got it all in here. And I was told once upon a time that you know how long to shake when your hand literally is so cold it can barely hold the shaker anymore. So like 30 seconds. I know this is like the lame part of Instagram Live, so, because it's just noisy. Because apparently that bruises the alcohol. Alrighty. Okay, the moment of truth. I'm just gonna pour a little bit because when I'm tasting and testing cocktails, I always like to pour a little bit out in my glass to taste it, and I can always add more. So let's see. Ooh, oh, that's good. And there's lots of tequila in there. If Mountain Dream Team is still here. It's really good. I think I might add, because I love the flavor of it, this spiced orange simple syrup is so good. So I'm gonna actually add a little bit more, which is unusual because I don't like my cocktails sweet. I like them a little spicy. We'll just do this, I'll take like a spoon. I like them spicy or I like them sour. I don't like a whole lot of sugary drinks, okay? Okay. This is so freaking good, you guys. It is so good. I was a little worried about using tequila because tequila tends to have a lot of different notes of flavor, where vodka is, I think, just an easier alcohol to blend, or easier liquor to blend because it's kind of flavorless, sort of, in a way. It just blends better. Well, hey, Dina. Okay, Dina, this is my new winter drink. It is we're gonna call it a spiced orange margarita. So it's tequila, orange juice, lime juice, and this insanely delicious spiced orange simple syrup I made. I don't know if you guys can see. I can bend this down. Hopefully I don't lose my, oops, there we go. There's the spiced simple syrup. So it is equal parts sugar and water, cinnamon stick, star anise, cardamom pods, and a couple slices of orange. I might actually add a couple more slices of orange. I was worried about running out of oranges, but it's really good. It is delicious. You definitely should. And let me know how you like it. So if you try this, I'm gonna put the recipe up. I don't know if any of you guys are on my email list. I'm gonna put this in the email, but I'll also post it. I'll post it here or a link. What's the best way? I can either write it up, post it on the website, and then let you guys know, and I can just come back and make a comment here, but I don't know if you actually would notice that. But I can also post a photo on my feed. So that I can post on Monday. But hey, Ashley, welcome. I just made a spiced orange margarita that is insanely delicious. It is so good. Okay, I'll post it to my feed. So look for it on Monday. So make sure you guys are following me if you're not already following me. I always get kind of confused with Instagram. I don't know if you kind of happened upon this as you were scrolling Instagram tonight or if you're already following me. But make sure if you are following me, you have your notifications set so that you know when I post, because that's the maddening thing. And Artwork Creative, you can probably speak to this too. The maddening thing with the Instagram algorithm, I probably shouldn't talk too much about it because they'll probably kick me off the live, but I know that, you can't always see everyone's posts all the time. So if you want to make sure you know when I post this, just make sure your notifications are on, and then it will send you like a little ding when I post the recipe. I'm definitely posting the recipe. You all definitely need to make this for Thanksgiving. It is so, so good. Yeah, so I think that's kind of the live. Do you guys have any questions about Thanksgiving? Because I also wanted to kind of use this time if you have any questions about what to cook for Thanksgiving, about what to, how to keep Thanksgiving dinner warm, or how to work with one oven or a small kitchen. Thanks, Artwork Creative. I know you're gonna be on it. So let me know if you have any questions. I have cooked in big kitchens, little kitchens. I've cooked for a lot of people and a very small group of people for Thanksgiving. And speaking of which, if you want even more help for Thanksgiving, my Thanksgiving cooking classes are available. I'm super excited. I created 4 classes. The 5th one's gonna go up on Monday. You can take them all. You can pick which ones you wanna take. And it's literally like having me in your kitchen, as close as possible to that. So, hey, Cassette. Okay, Cassette, I just made the best spiced orange margarita. Yeah, I made a spiced orange simple syrup and then added orange juice, lime juice, tequila, an extra little splash of tequila because it's Friday, so why the heck not? And, oh my gosh, it's so good. I think it's actually gonna be like my new drink. And I actually don't love sweet, but I added even more of the simple syrup because it just blended so well to it. It's so delicious. It's like you've got all of those, the spices, and you've got the tequila, and you've got all the different notes, you've got the orange juice. This is so good. So the recipe will go up on Monday. I will take pictures this weekend. You definitely, oh, Cosette, I wish I could just say, come on over and I will make you one right now. Because I've got extra here in my shaker. I've got extra. Do you know, that might be a good simple syrup for whiskey. Oh, I bet it would be really good. I think the simple syrup would be good for whiskey, be good for bourbon. I actually was gonna do a bourbon cocktail tonight, but I feel like I've already done bourbon cocktails and was like, why do another bourbon cocktail? But I definitely think the smoky notes, I would actually add maybe even a little bit of nutmeg, because I feel like bourbon, especially the smokier ones, I don't know as much about the flavor profiles, honestly, of liquor as I do food, but I know what I like, and it just feels to me like when you taste bourbon, there's some bourbons that have like a smokier, deeper flavor profile. So if you were gonna do one of those type of bourbons, I would actually probably maybe even add more cardamom and probably let it simmer longer to really infuse the flavors. I only simmered, because when you're making simple syrup, the sugar in the water, like simple syrup is made in like seconds practically. But I would make it infuse, I would leave it to infuse. And I'm gonna store the simple syrup with the spices in it. And I'm gonna taste it again tomorrow because I think it's gonna take this simple syrup to a whole other level of like crazy amazing flavor. So yeah, amazing. Anyway, so if you guys don't have any questions about Thanksgiving, but if you are curious, there is a whole Thanksgiving cooking tab over on the website at menuforyou.com. I also have like over 30 recipes. All the Thanksgiving recipes are up. All you do is click the tab Thanksgiving Feast and you can access them all. I also put up options if you don't want to cook turkey, because I know some of us aren't cooking turkey this year because, you know, why not? If this isn't the year to cook outside the box. Oh, simple syrup will last in your fridge weeks. It's sugar and water, so it'll last weeks, but it never lasts that long around here. Making cocktails. But just store it in your refrigerator. So I will put this in a mason jar, and I like to put masking tape on mason jars and put the date, because otherwise, you know, sometimes you just are looking through your fridge and you find something random and you're like, how long has this been in here? I do the same thing. So I would definitely, I know, seriously. Okay, well, thank you all for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. It's super fun making cocktails with you guys. Like I said, I will put the cocktail up. I'll post it on my feed Monday. The recipe will be up on the website on Monday. Check out the Thanksgiving cooking classes, and the Thanksgiving feast is up on the website. And I think that's it. I'm gonna go pour a little bit more of this deliciousness and enjoy the weekend. So have an awesome Friday night, guys. Have an awesome weekend. If you have any questions about Thanksgiving, drop comments here. You can DM me. I'm here to help. Yeah, and that's it. Oh, so good to see you. Alrighty, thanks for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.